Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and esteemed guests. The purpose of my speech today is to share one habit that, if practiced correctly and with consistency, has the potential to greatly impact every area of your life. Now, beware, the inverse is also true. If this habit is not given its due respect and care, the negative effects are numerous. What is this one habit, you may be asking? Sleep. Today, we're going to learn about the negative impacts of not getting enough sleep, not proper sleep. Notice the emphasis on proper. Why getting enough of it is crucial for our overall well-being. And then we'll close it out by sharing some strategies for sleeping smarter that we can all implement tonight. First, negative impacts of inadequate sleep. Sadly, our situation has become all too common in our stressed out, super busy, hyper-caffeinated modern world. Among the numerous responsibilities that we juggle daily, quality sleep has often taken the back burner, and those repercussions show up in our health, our work, and our relationships. Lack of sleep creates several challenges for our health. Hunger, cravings, blood sugar imbalances, to name a few, can increase health issues such as high blood pressure and even diabetes. Not enough sleep can dampen our immunity, makes us susceptible to colds, flus, and viruses. I don't know about you, but have you had maybe a couple of days where you're burning the midnight oil and next thing you know, bam, you're sick? There may be some correlation there. And then we've all heard the saying, or maybe you've said it yourself, I'll sleep when I'm dead. Well, that may be all too true. The average person can survive only 2 weeks without water, but only 10 days without sleep. And you will die more quickly from sleep deprivation than from food deprivation. Next, waste of money. Don't tell your employer this, but sleep-related accidents cost U.S. businesses an estimated $56 billion. And on a more serious note, they cause nearly 25,000 deaths and 2.5 million disabling injuries. Welcome to Toastmasters. How are we doing today with all this negative information? Don't worry, things are going to take a turn for the positive. What are the benefits of adequate sleep? Well, you may be asking, how much sleep do I actually need? Most adults need about 7 or more hours of good quality sleep per night. Again, it's not about always the number, it's also about the quality of your sleep. What are some of the benefits when you get good sleep, quality sleep? It's improved mood. Sleep restores the body and improves our energy levels. So waking up well-rested can have a positive impact on an individual's mood. And the contrast, sadly, is also true. Inadequate sleep leads to experiencing mental distress, resulting in poor mood. We've all maybe met that person at work or at the coffee shop who has poor attitude due to poor sleep. And if you haven't met that person, maybe you're that person. And improved mental function. Sleep is believed to help with memory and cognitive thinking. Brain plasticity theory, which is a brain theory, asserts that sleep is necessary so the brain can grow, reorganize, and restructure and make new neural connections. Updating these connections in the brain leads to improved concentration and better problem solving, decision making, and which really turns out to be an increase in our productivity. So if you're not getting good sleep, in a way, we're shortchanging our growth. And again, to touch on the immune system again, when we get good sleep, it helps us repair our body. It helps us to produce growth hormones, which are necessary for development, as well as for repairing our cells and our tissue. It also helps the body produce important proteins that help us to fend off viruses and flus and other sicknesses. Well, now you know the bad, the good. Now let's talk about some strategies that we can all implement tonight to sleep smarter. First strategy, avoid screens close to bedtime. There's another chemical in your brain called dopamine. This is known as the pleasure-seeking hormone. And guess how many of us are seeking pleasure all day and sometimes even all night? It's through our screens, our phones, our tablets, television. This is where we are always have opportunities to read new articles, maybe hilarious videos about cats or connecting with people that we care about. It's like a slow drip all night long into our brain. I seek, I find, I seek, I find, and then you get looped in, and it's very difficult to break. Everybody's had this happen where you're checking maybe YouTube or your favorite social media or site. Next thing you know, it's 30 minutes, an hour, and you're still scrolling. This is what's going on. Your brain is hardwired to get addicted to these kind of things. And these social media companies know it. And they have developed these apps to do that exact thing. So the strategy here, avoid using screens at least 60 to 90 minutes before bedtime. And even to go another level, use a blackout curtain to block out any external lights. And again, I'll preface this next strategy by saying that I'm just a messenger. So as they say, don't shoot the messenger. Avoid or limit caffeine, as caffeine has the ability to affect our nervous system, and it can keep us up at night, or it can inhibit us from getting good quality sleep. So the strategy is, again, limit your consumption or try to keep it 8 hours before going to sleep. And our last strategy, stay cool. Now, I don't mean Leia or Mara kind of cool, although they're both pretty cool, as you would agree with me. This is all about temperature in your sleep environment. Your body goes through a process of thermal regulation at night. And that's just a fancy way of saying it. It cools itself down so it can be in its ideal temperature for sleep. Many studies and researchers, sleep experts say that ideal temperature for the best sleep is 62 to 68 degrees. Fellow Toastmasters, in closing, today we learned why not getting enough sleep can be detrimental to our health, but also why quality and sufficient sleep is crucial if you want to have an optimal life. And now you have the strategies to get you on the road to getting some quality Z's. And if that's not enough, I'll let someone much wiser than myself close the deal. Early to bed, early to rise makes the man or woman healthy, wealthy, and wise. Benjamin Franklin. Back to you, Madam Toastmaster.